What's up, YouTube? This your boy LordLunar Prime, aka the Water Twin here with my Gishki Zielgigas build. Alright guys, in this video I'm going to give you the basic rundown of my Zielgigas build. It's the only three rituals I play in here is Zielgigas, so without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into it. And while we're discussing the deck profile, at the end we're going to cover Galaxy Queen's Light, which is pretty good tech in the deck. So let's go ahead and make it happen, guys. Alright, first up, we have, as you can see, Gishki Zielgigas. He's the primary win conditioner of the deck besides using Gustav Max, as you can see here. So, let's go ahead and read Gishki Zielgigas. And as, right off, guys, you can see that his name is Gishki Zielgigas, even Gishki Zielgigas. So, there's a big difference. He's a 10-star Aqua Ritual Effect Monster, 32 attack, 0 defense. You can risk summon this card with any Gishki Ritual spell card once per turn. You can pay 1,000 life points. Draw a card, reveal it. If it's a Gishki monster, shuffle one card from the field into the deck. Alright guys, so as you can see, it's a pretty boss effect. Not to mention that he got pretty boss stats when not defense. He got a pretty beefy attack. One thing to keep in mind about Gishki Zielgigas, if you activate his effect and he's the only one on board, only card on the board, just kind of be, if you draw a Gishki monster, you're gonna have to put Zielgigas back in the deck because you have to activate. Once you activate the effect, you have to resolve it. So if there's no other monster or set card on the board, you have to send Gishki Zielgigas back to the deck. All right, guys. So that's Gishki Zielgigas. On to the rest of the monsters. We play one copy of Gishki Emilia. Gishki Emilia is basically in there. If I got Zielgigas on board, I can just go ahead and summon Emilia and just lock down my opponent's traps. She's just basically there for trap stunning. I think I covered her in one of my previous videos. So she's still in there working out very well. Next up, 3 copies of Gishki Beast. He's there for my XYZ players. They're going to Abyss Dweller to handle the current meta now. He's going to answer all the murmur problems I have with Abyss Dweller. So Gishki Beast is pretty key and essential to the deck. I take in 1 copy of Gishki Avance. Gishki Avance is a 1500 attack, 800 defense, and he's searchable by Gishki Abyss. Once per turn, you can choose 1 Gishki monster in your deck and stack it to the top of the, place it on top of the deck. Alright guys, as you can see, he combos very well with Gishki Zielgigas by just stacking a monster on top of the deck, and he combos well with Gishki Beast. Say if you have Avance engraved, you summon Beast, use Beast effect to bring back Avance. Use Avance effect to stack another Beast or any other Gishki monster that you might need next turn to the top of the deck, and it combos very well. All right, we still running 3 copies of Gishki Shadow. Pit search for the Gishki Aquamirror. We run 1 copy of Gishki Ariel, just another search card in case I don't pull Gishki Abyss. You know, she's a flip fat, and when she flip face up, when she's flipped, you search the deck for any Gishki monster in the deck, so it comes in handy most of the time. Still running 3 copies of Gishki Abyss, the primary search of the deck, and still running 2 copies of Gishki Vision. I decided not to play 3 copies of Gishki Vision because you're not going to need Vision once. I mean, not once, but Gishki Zielgigas is searchable by Abyss as it is already because the defense is real low. So you can search if you run out of visions. You can search Gishki Zielgigas with Abyss. Alright, so that's finished up the Gishki monsters. We have 1 Gorz in to stop OTKs and 2 Trags to do the same. But with Tragoedia, he's very, very nice in the tech in because he's also 10 stars. So more than likely I use him to, if he's on board, I go ahead and use him. Or if he's in hand, I may pull him. I use him to throw as fodder for my ritual to power Zielgigas. So that rounds up all the monsters. Let's go on to the spells. Still playing 3 copies of Gishki Aquamirror to get out Zielgigas. 3 copies of Salvage to recycle back your monsters. 2 copies of MST. And I'm trying out Night Beam at 1 just to see how it works. I was going double Night Beam, but I decided to drop 1 Night Beam because I had Emilia. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 plus Emilia. That's 4 catered to the back row of my opponent. Oh, and plus Heavy Storm too. So it's 5. So I decided to go ahead and just leave Night Beam in at 1. So it's working out pretty well. Reborn and Darko. Alright, that's the end for the spells. Next up you have, for the traps, I played one tech copy of Aquamirror Meditation. Ever since I took this deck to regionals last year, and I actually won because of Aquamirror Meditation, it's staying in the deck. It's just another salvage. So, I mean, another salvage-like card, as long as I got an Aquamirror hand. One tech card of the deck that I also have is Aquamirror Illusion. Let me go ahead and read this for you guys. Special summon one Gishki ritual monster from your hand. It cannot attack and is returned to your hand during the end phase. Alright guys, let's say if I have Gishki Zielgigas in hand and my opponent want to take me directly. I can opt out that and we'll play Gishki, I mean not Gishki, but Aquamirror Illusion and summon Zielgigas and have my opponent just to deal with Zielgigas at 32. Or on my turn, I can flip up Aquamirror Illusion, summon Zielgigas, use Zielgigas' effect, pay 1,000, draw a card, and hopefully get his effect to resolve to bounce any card off the field. Then go ahead and use Zielgigas while you're on the board. Use them as a ritual. So this card acts as if a Gorz or something like just stop me from being OTK'd, or it can help you pop off the effect of Zielgigas. Now, once you bring Zielgigas off of Aquamirror Illusion, it cannot attack, but you still can activate his effect and use it as another fodder to summon another Zielgigas. So I like Aquamirror Illusion. It's real nice at 1. Double TT, double Mirror Force, and double Bottomless. Alright guys, that wraps up the traps. Now let's go back to Aquamirror Illusion. The reason why I play Aquamirror Illusion I told you the reason why I play Aquamirror Illusion. And the first card I was looking at was Galaxy Queen Light. Before I played Aquamirror Illusion, it was Galaxy Queen Light. So Galaxy Queen Light, let me go ahead and read this for you. Target one face up, level 7 or higher monster you control that levels up. I'm sorry. Target one face up, level 7 or higher monster you control. The levels of all face up monsters you currently control become the current level of that monster until the end phase. And what I will basically do, guys, I'll go ahead and do summon the Abyss, go ahead and do my thing with the Abyss, search and stuff and whatnot, and go ahead and summon Zielgigas. Go ahead and attack for 32 and 800. That's 4,000. Play Galaxy Queen Light on Abyss. Now Abyss is 10 stars. It just stacked for Gustav Max and detached for 2,000. So now my opponent be at 2,000. It's pretty good, but I just like the utility that that Aquamirror Illusion gives. I mean, I'm still, and sometimes, in some cases, guys, I'm still going back and forth between Galaxy Queen Light and Aquamirror Illusion. But for right now, guys, I'm going to stick with Aquamirror Illusion. I think there's no real wrong way to go with this. Alright, so let's get into the extra deck. Extra deck, play 2 copies of Gustav Max. I believe that's all you're going to need. You're probably going to get away with playing 1, because when you bring it out, it's probably going to be game for your opponent if you hit with 2 Zielgigas. So, 2 copies of Gustav Max, Evil Swarm Ouroboros, Violon the Sigma, 1 C39, 2 copies of Utopia. I do not play Gemini Pearl in here. 1 copy of Snowdust Giant, 1 copy of Evil Gishki Mirrorgeist, 1 Steel Swarm Roach, 1 Maestro, 2 copies of Abyss Dweller, like I told you, to handle the meta right now with Merman Lanterns running around, 1 Gaga Cowboy, and 1 Gotcha Gitsu. Alright guys, so this pretty much wraps up my deck profile on Gishki Zielgigas. It's subject but not limited to change at any point in time. If I did want to make any kind of changes, it would probably be to add Evil Gishki Mind August. You know, just to control the graveyard a little bit. A couple things I saw with the Reaper Turbo deck, I think Mind August would definitely help out with that. But you know, you can probably get away with that with the sideboard. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys enjoy this deck. Please, please, please go on Dueling Network, go on Duel Rail Pro, test the deck out, and see which one you guys like better. Is it going to be the Illusion or the Galaxy Queen Light? You know, so just go ahead and let me know. Comment, rate, subscribe. And remember, guys, I got 50 likes as it is already on my dual tournament review. So I'm going to get that Gus Kraken and Gishki Cyclone deck out to you guys. So without further ado, I holla, guys. Peace.